why do you create your music, and what makes you want to create the music you do?
I think I create music predominantly just to be understood. I think I started because like I came from like a background where like if I wanted to be like completely blatantly honest, it was shut down really quickly, and it was more like tagged as like I was being disrespectful, especially because I was a girl. So like in a way, when I started writing out of anger. So when I was angry, I wanted to say things I couldn't say out loud. I just write them instead, just to vent basically. As I started like making more music, I started using it in a kind of low-key activist way.
When you talk about using it for activism, what kind of issues do you feel really concerned with?
Two main specific ones. I think one is like mental health in the Black community, because like we're not good at that. So I mean, I know growing up when I was like feeling a lot of things, I didn't really know what they were. Like I don't think I've ever been depressed, but I've been really, really sad. I haven't known why I was that sad. Experiencing different types of feelings I hadn't felt before, and asking my parents about them, and they would just be like, that's white people stuff. So it's like there's not really like an education about mental health in the Black community. When I moved to London, it was like the first time I'd ever felt like completely like free to be and feel like exactly what I wanted without anybody telling me that it was wrong, or that like our race didn't do that or something. So the song's kind of just like about that, and like about how like mental health is perceived in the Black community, and how like nobody wants to talk about it. And like when there is like a Black kid who does talk about their mental health, it talks about things going wrong in their life in general, or that things aren't perfect, because there's such a pressure to have like a perfect life and to have like these perfect standards. And like if you do something creative, all of it's going amazing to be like that one model family or whatever. No one's addressing it, and at the same time, if you do, it's like weird of you to do that. I feel like there's a lot of people in the music industry talking about mental health, but there's not enough Black artists in the industry talking about mental health within the Black community. London's kind of like what made my music in a way. I was listening to some of the songs like I made when I was still like at home when I was 16 and thought I was great at music production. It's just like all these like really shitty instruments that I was using, and like I guess I can like hear elements of that in like the stuff I make now. But like I think me being in London, like I think just being able to like make mistakes with like with people and with situations kind of brought out what was needed in me to like make the sounds that I'm making now, and like write the lyrics that I'm making now. Okay, my dream environment is really just like anywhere my friends are. Which it sounds like really like cringy. But like I don't know, I think I've always like when I was younger I've always like longed for that like teenage dream-esque like big group of friends like in the dark type of situation. I feel like I get that now because I have like a big group of like close friends, and like it feels like a dream environment when I'm with them, and like it's like dark, it's like nighttime in London and we're really just doing stupid shit. You know?
When do you feel most creative?
Probably when I'm listening to other people's music. I think like after like I've listened to like new music or someone's other music, then I'm like, oh, and then I feel like an urge to like make something, so then like I'll take out my keyboard or something and make something then.
When do you feel most intelligent?
Like probably when I talk about racism or something, you know, because like I feel like I know about that, and I feel the most intelligent then when I'm talking about just like issues in minority groups in general, or just like inequality. I want to inspire lots of other like young black artists or whatever to just like do whatever genre they want, because like I talk about this all the time, but I always feel like black artists are always like pigeonholed into the R&B genre, and like if you don't start off as like really pop or like anything other than R&B, you're just gonna be automatically shoved in there. Even if you do pop but you have a black face, it's like they just find one bass line that's a bit Marvin Gaye and be like R&B. So I just want to like make sure I have like a presence in like a strong presence in the pop industry, and that like will like motivate young black artists to be like, okay, I don't have to fucking do R&B if I don't want to. I think my biggest insecurity is actually my music. Which is like ironic because it's like literally what my whole life is centered around. But like I go through like a lot of like long phases where like I'm like, everything I do is shit. Like I'm never gonna make it. I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm probably gonna end up working in an office job, blah, 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 blah. Like all these like and even just like listening to my music, like, oh, it's not good enough, like this part isn't good enough, I don't know how to mix and master. I am learning. But like, yeah, it's like I don't know how to mix and master well enough, like it's shit, nobody's gonna like this, everybody's laughing at me because I'm doing this, like I don't think I'm as good as I think. But then I have like other times where I'm like, I'm the fucking shit, like I'm a fucking icon, if I was signed, dude, like what the fuck. Like, so yeah, a lot of my insecurities are like centered around my music and where I'm going with my music. And my other insecurities, I used to have like loads of insecurities about like my race, like my skin tone used to be a big one, because like I think I only really got comfortable with the fact that I'm black and like when I hit like 16 and I started going. But I think it's just the point where I started like accepting myself more.
What is on your bucket list?
Ooh, the things on my bucket list are mainly career stuff. I want a Grammy. I want all the awards. I want like a BMA, an EMA, and something MA. I want to be like in a Billboard like women's music award. I want that. I want to have my debut album chart #1. Like, you know, I want to like execute, like, because I've had like a vision for my first album since I was like 16. I want to execute it but have it like go well.
It seems like your music is so a part of you. It's what makes you vulnerable. It's what makes you feel better, like therapeutically. It's your catharsis.
Well, that's on my bucket list. You know, I just wanna pop off. I just wanna pop off. Of course you fucking caught feelings. I'm fucking amazing. I'm literally amazing. I'm literally God. Dickhead.